What is up, people? It is me, Monster58. Welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy XVI. In the previous part, we ended up exploring more of Lost Wing, getting some information on the supposed dominant of fire, as we are obviously searching for a dominant of fire. And then we ended up sieging I believe the Imperial outpost of Caer Norvert. Oh, sorry, not the Imperial outpost. I believe the why am I forgetting? The Empire, right? The Empire's outpost of Caer Norvert, and we ended up fighting Benedict Harmon, and ended up surprisingly as Clive absorbing seemingly the essence of her icon, the wind one known as Garuda. And so, as you can see here, we actually have access to a couple of her abilities. So, when we go here into the abilities, let's go into the abilities real quick. You can see that now we have access to Garuda's stuff. So we have the Gouge, which is obviously the one ability that we have access to right now. We also have access to Wicked Wheel, which is just another damage one. And then we have access to a couple more that we can get here. So one, which is my favorite, is Rook's Gambit. So basically, it's like a counter. So if you get hit there, you can see that you do a really strong attack, and this is really good in my opinion for bosses. I really enjoy using Rook's Gambit, so we're actually going to learn that. We have some more ability points here. I might as well. I think it's really important to get these abilities upgraded right away. Personally, I'm going to do the Oh, I probably should have done that. That's all right. Let's see. Can we upgrade? We can't really upgrade anything else, can we? So I might as well just do like. Let's see. Might as well do this. And then that's really it, I think, right? Yeah, we can't do anything else. So we'll go into gear and icons. I would like to switch. So Gouge, I would like to switch this to Rook's Gambit, because that's what I'm used to using. Even though Wicked Wheel is interesting, but yeah. So like I said, let's test our new abilities. So let's go and do that. So we got some soldiers here. Let's watch this. Oh, oops. And then we can do this. Wah 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 boom. And then we can pull them back, which is really cool. And then we can switch to the Phoenix. Oh, I missed. I'm an idiot. There's that. So the base Phoenix abilities still work, by the way, so don't worry about that. Like Burning Blade and stuff like that, like, see, you can see I can still... Boom! Alright. So you can switch between these at will, and you can see now how damage can get min-maxed throughout the story and stuff like that. Here we're on this map, though. You see it's a pretty big area. We can keep going this way, but obviously we cannot go fully that way. So the best path, I think, at this point, even though you'd like to explore a lot, is just kind of going along the main path and killing a ton of people. A ton of these soldiers. Got a ton of Imperials here. Alright, now for these flying enemies, what we can do is pull them in, and then we can do this. Oh, Sid just killed him. Okay, nice. That's Rook's Oh, that was Rook's Gambit without the counter. Now, one thing I'd like to make clear real quick, too, is I apologize if this episode is going to be split into a couple of different recording sessions, because I'm just trying to maximize the time I do have to record, so I don't have the most amount of time to record right now, so it might be split into a couple of different sessions this episode. Hopefully the next couple episodes are not like that. I'm just saying, at least for this one for the time being, that's definitely how it's going to be. That, and then boom. Just gonna get some XP, why not, right? Boom, boom, boom. Boom! Very cool. Stupid astrologer. That. The Rook's Gambit, I think, really is make use of when you're in boss fights. You'll see what I mean, because it isn't a surprise we're not that far from another boss fight. There, and then very nice. Okay. Didn't lose too much health, and I think we're still pretty Gucci here. So, got some more enemies over here. Let us kill them. I'm gonna take care of the small guys first because I can deal with the. We'll deal with the wyvern later. It just makes our targeting a lot better. Alright, nice. Alright, now we can deal with this guy. Nice. See if I can maximize Rook's Gambit here. Even against Elite's Rook's Gambit's really solid. Let's see. There it is. You can see how much damage that did. That took almost half of his will bar already. And then this. So you can still combo with, yeah, you can still combo your, just like shooting stuff. There we go, 7,160. You can see how much more damage we're doing already. Rook's Gambit, very nice. Very nice, boom. Boom, alright. Ah, come on. These guys look pretty cool though. And then we'll walk up to this, and then boom. Nice, very, very good. Got some more ability points. We're probably going to save them up, I think, because I think it's just worth it. We got a lot of crafting materials, though, which is really good. Let's keep it moving, because in the last part, we also did see Benedict kind of, you know, just get dragged off by her soldiers because she couldn't use her powers of Garuda.
Oh, it's only me!
Dummy, Gav, are you trying to get yourself killed?
It's not me who's been playing with fire! Don't do things by halves, do you? This way. So if it wasn't you or him who freed the bearers, who was it?
Good question. Someone who didn't have their hands full fighting a bloody harpy, I guess. But what matters is they're safe. Something they wouldn't be, had it not been for you, Gav.
Just doing me job, like. So, what about his dominant?
Gone. And after we were so close.
Well, I can track him.
Why would you?
Sid told us about your family. Lost me onto Imperial Steel. Sometimes vengeance is the only thing that keeps you going.
Thank you.
Go safely, brothers.
I reckon he likes you.
She's gone. She's gone.
My lady, you have to hold on. We're going to get you.
Gone. What am I going to do? Barnabas?
How long to the coastal road?
At this pace, we won't make it by sunset.
He'll know. He'll cast me out like all the others. What am I going to do? What am I going to do?
My lady.
Carol.
What do we have here?
Fetch a good price, I reckon.
But we'd be doing the slavers a disservice if we didn't praise her work.
Stay away.
It's all right. They can't hurt you anymore. go home.
Is this it, Adolphus? My punishment for not listening to you? This wretched world! Deserves to die. It all deserves to die! Die! Die!
Sid.
Do you feel it too?
Garuda. By the flames.
She's drawn in too much ether. She can't control it. If Garuda isn't stopped, that vortex will swallow this whole forest, and us along with it.
Then I'll stop her.
You'll stop her.
I heard it again. Someone is calling me.
Damn it, lad. That doesn't mean you have to listen. Well, I should have gone with Gav. Clive, I don't think you understand. That's not just windy weather you're wandering into. Benedicta's rage knows no bounds. And that's on a good day. I don't want to know what's waiting inside that.
But I do. I have to find out. And I'm not turning back.
Alrighty, well, it looks like Benedicta still did find a way to be able to tap into her icon's power, and not only tap...
Aye. One for every fragment of her mind.
And not just tap into it, she outright was able to transform still. So, looks like we gotta fight through a ton of these wind elementals. Luckily they're not too strong. I mean, they hit decently hard, but they're not like ridiculously powerful. Good, alright, one down. Alright, there was a bunch of them. Alright, there's another one over here. Gotta take care of this guy. And actually, might just take care of this one first. Okay, nice. Okay, got another one over here. We're gonna take care of this. It's nice to kill these things, because I'll tell you this in this section, you don't really get the opportunity to do this again. It's kind of like gym battles in Pokemon. You know how, like, if you beat the gym leader, you don't get to fight the gym trainers. It's kind of like that. That's not entirely true, but you'll see what I mean. You'll see what I mean. I'll explain later when we have the opportunity to. Oh yeah, for enemies like elites, they cannot be pulled by Garuda's pull. You'll just launch yourself into the air. It's a free launcher, which is really nice. You can get you midair, fight enemies that are flying. Okay, dead. Nice. Alrighty. We took care of 3 of them in pretty decent time. We got one more we're going to take care of over here. At least there's I can see another one floating over there. Alright, let's do this. Nice, okay. Yeah, we're kind of... You can see how you're starting to min-max your damage. Swapping between your icon's abilities and using the other ones while the other abilities are on cooldown is a huge step to being able to, you know, being able to min-max your damage in this game. Good, okay. Nice damage, and we got one more to take care of right over here. I'm probably going to use a potion here. There you go. Nice damage there. Oh, there's another one over there? That's annoying. I didn't even see that one. I thought this was the one I was looking at over here. That's whatever, I guess. Now, there's the stagger. We can bring them down like that when they're, like, half staggered like that. That's actually very helpful. And boom. You can see that, dude, the gameplay in this game has been incredibly fun. It's super rewarding, too, to get good dodges out and stuff like that. Alright, got another one to deal with. Nice. Dodge. There we go. Okay, very nice. You can see, dude, look at that. Absolute tornado. And just like any tornado or anything like that, even like a, you know, like a thunderstorm in the middle of a big movie or anything like that, we gotta head to, guess what? The Eye of the Storm. So, and as we know, the Eye of the Storm in pretty much anything is always where everything is least chaotic, but we're kind of heading into the chaos.
He's in there. I know it.
Alrighty. And with that, let's head right in, and we have this destination, by the way, of the Cairn Overrun, which is nice. Let's head into the Eye of the Storm. Or Eye of the Tempest, excuse me.
Was that?
The Dominant. The man who killed my brother.
Are you absolutely certain?
I've seen him every night for the past 13 years. Watched as the flames of his icon took Joshua.
Now!
Sid!
I'm here, and so's Pogo. Don't worry about us. You've been waiting for this. Go!
Sid! Forgive me.
Sorry about that frickin', you know, performance drop there. Very rarely does that happen.
Where did he go?
And there's Garuda.
I'm not here for you, Garuda!
See the absolute chaos that we're in, all this wind and... Ugh. But the atmosphere is incredibly tense, and it's so cool.
She's toying with me. I found you. You called me! Why?
Alrighty, folks, here's our fight with Benedicta transformed into her icon known as Garuda. This can be pretty tough, but I will say that because Garuda is a large character compared to you, the attacks tend to be pretty telegraphed, but overall, this isn't the worst, but it certainly, she can hit you a lot harder than you expected. I wouldn't ever doubt her, you know, actual strength here. Especially if you can't... Yeah, larger enemies become partially staggered when their will gauges. Yeah, Deadly Embrace. Toplet, so we can do that here. Watch this. And there we go. And... very nice, okay. Give us some more damage. Very nice. God, an insane amount of damage. Now we're just going to hit with normal attacks here, see if we can get our cooldowns back. Alright. As you can see, she's not too bad again. Her attacks are just very wide sweeping. Alright. There. We're going to do this, and then this. The one thing you've noticed too is that I can actually switch to an another icon while one of the other icons' moves is still going off. Alright, we gotta hit her. Oh, whoops. Dodge, dodge. Oh, ow, ow, ow. That was annoying. Ow, ow, ow. Watch out for those. Ow, ow, ow. Just gotta more or less try and focus on dodging. Oh my god, there's so many tornadoes. Oh, visual clutter. Some of the boss fights in there like this. Ow, I'm getting rolled there. I got kind of rolled there. Oh, I missed that. I missed that timing. That was awful. I'm gonna do Stone Skin as well, just to be safe. Yeah, I'm actually kind of hinting that. There we go. Okay, we're getting back into the rhythm. Alright, we're gonna topple her again. Very nice. That was nice. Woo, that was close. Very nice dodge. Okay. You can see she's incorporating attacks that obviously, like, just primed Benedicta was using against us in her actual fight in Cairn Over. So, I'm just going to hit her with regular attacks from now on. This is such a cool boss fight, though. Like, the atmosphere is awesome. You're on this hillside with all this tornado going on around you. It's so cool. Do as much damage as we can. Alright, like that. Do Rooks here. Switch off. Phoenix Cyclone into Rising Flames. We're getting close to her getting... Yeah, there we go. Alrighty, Garuda. Like I told you, it's those some of her wide sweeping attacks are definitely annoying, but at the end of the day, she's not too bad. Nice level up as well, level 17. Can't complain about that. Alrighty, folks. Well, you kinda gather it. It looks like that the person who ended up killing Joshua was not anyone else other than us. Well, we have now transformed into Clive's icon, Ifrit. So we can melee attack, we have some ranged attacks, and some evade. Now, you'll gain more abilities throughout the game, but for the time being, this is all we got. So it's just a bunch of, basically fisticuffs right now, so... Alright, B can be used to charge an enemy, kind of like the Phoenix Dash, covering a great distance, and then you also have other abilities, but at the end of the day, it's nothing crazy. I wouldn't, it's more or less kind of taking Clive's regular abilities and then just chucking them into a giant kaiju, alright? So... Very nice. Boom. Just dragged her on her face. Very nice. Alright, and you can see we can just shoot stuff at her too. So these are going to be annoying. We can just dodge through them. Gonna try and go through. Nice, and then we can just do that. Alright, there we go. This fight's much easier, in my opinion, than fighting her as just Clive. Because, it's actually, kaiju be kaiju. They just chucked her, too. As you can see, they're about the same size. I'd say Ifrit's a little bit bigger, but they're about the same size. Very nice free damage. You really want to do those quick time stuff like really well, because at the end of the day, that's a lot of free damage. Wow, that was actually a lot of damage. Ow, ow, ow. I shouldn't have stood in that. It's alright though. Ow, ow, ow. I know I said that this fight's easier. I genuinely think it is. I'm just screwing it up because I'm playing it for you guys on camera, right? Nice. Good job. Dodge that. And... Hooah! Just suplexed her, basically. This is where the game also feels really good here, because it's so, like, the scale is so cool. You're a giant kaiju, man. It's so awesome. Boom. She's getting pretty low. Below half for sure. Nice. just absolute cinema, wasn't it? What an absolutely amazing boss fight. Now, sure, there was a lot of quick time at the end. Basically, the last like quarter of her health was more or less just all quick time. But what a cinematic and amazing looking quick time. I cannot like begin to describe how much better this is gonna get. It gets better than this somehow. Just got wind shard, some wire meteorite, can't complain.
Control it, Clive! It is you, isn't it, Clive? Stop this! Now! I said stop! You're too nice is your problem. Bloody mess, this. Clive. The ghost you've been chasing was inside you all along. They'll be damned if I know what that means. Why? Why did you have to listen to him? Benner. This can't be what you wanted, can it?
king is bold, or desperate.
Will you engage him personally, Your Highness?
Of course.
Grigor's breath fill your wings.
It's Bahamut! The prince is with us!
Reform the cohorts.
At once.
Your Highness.
Saboteurs.
Their attacks are frequent and widespread, even in the Holy Capital.
The capital. What of my father? Is
His
he...
radiance is safe. But he has ordered the city guard strengthened. We can expect no reinforcements.
That is of no matter. The Emperor's safety is paramount. I shall deal with our enemies here. All of them. It was me. I killed Joshua.
Ah, you're awake. You're just full of surprises. First that trick with Garuda, then whatever the hell that other thing was. Didn't know you had it in you.
Do it.
Eh?
Kill me. It was me. I killed him. I killed Joshua. I killed them all. I'm a monster. And I deserve to die. So end it. End it now. Please. Please. Ah!
I reckon I can take you, if that's what you want. But first, I thought I'd give you the benefit of my timeless wisdom. It seems to me, you see, that since you're still breathing, you might as well make yourself useful. Get dressed. Pretty as you are, you're not my type. I'll, see you in the hall.
What are you going to do now?
Yep, so kind of random, but yes, there are certain times during the game where side quests will become temporarily unavailable. I told you already with that, so there are certain times where, side quests you need to just do, I'd say do them right away, because sometimes they just won't be available if you don't, do them right away. But yes.
May as well hear what he has to say.
Well, folks, with one of the most pivotal story moments in this entire game completed, that is a fantastic place to end. We finally found out that the person that he's been searching for to kill all these years, it was himself. And now, seemingly, we have to find a way to be able to live with that guilt, right? Very heavy, very, very heavy moment in the story. We'll expand upon that more in the next episode, so I hope you guys look forward to that. So I thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. Please like, comment, rate, and subscribe. Share this video with your friends. Also follow me in the socials. Those will be linked in the description below. And with that, guys, once again, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this episode, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Peace.
High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lives.